Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with HerballyHipTarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing out there? Just 1 second. Okay. This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. All right. Very quickly, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you could click the bell twice, give me a thumbs up, because I think you're going to like it here. Also, just as a precaution, if you go join my other channel, My Fairy Treasures, there's a clickable link in the description. Again, it's called My Fairy Treasures. That's my second channel. Just in case anything ever happens to this channel, we can just go over to that one, okay? All right, let's get into the mess that we call the U.S. All right, yesterday I go live every Sunday, 4:00 p.m. Pacific, and we answer your pendulum questions, yes or no questions about our political mess and any current events. Yesterday, it came up that someone had said, is Walz going to, someone said that Walz is going to give up being the governor for the president, to be the vice president. I'm like, well, how does he know that he's going to be the vice president? I mean, is he listening to people like us, like readers and psychics? And anyway, and then it came up that Kamala knew too that she was going to be president in 2026. And that the orange ministers, they also both knew the orange ministers were going to be removed. They're going to be an interim team and they're going to be on it. Like, they know all this. What? Let's do an open read on Kamala's energy. And then we're going to do an open read on Walz's energy. Okay? All right. Let me see what cards we should use. Clear. Spirit. Kamala's energy update. Should I use Mystic Black Rose? No. Clear. Spirit. Should I use Mystic Red Rose? Oracle. No. Clear. Spirit. Should we use Twin Flame Awakened Path Tarot? No. Clear. Spirit. Should we use What Lies Beneath? Yes. Okay. So we'll use What Lies Beneath on that one. Clear. Spirit. Clear. Spirit. Walz's energy. Should I use Gypsy Oracle cards? No. Clear. Should I use tarot with keywords? No. Clear. Should I use Twin Flame Awakened Path Tarot? No. Clear. Spirit, should I use Red Rose Oracle? No. Clear. Spirit, should I use Mystic Black Rose? Okay. Spirit, should I use What Lies Beneath? Okay. So What Lies Beneath for both of those, which is interesting because whenever I've read about Kamala's energy, I never use What Lies Beneath. I usually use Mystic Red Rose Oracle or the Twin Flames. And in the past, I always used to use Lucid Dreams. So for me to use What Lies Beneath for her is really different. I've never used that before for her. Okay, so energy, that just shows me that energy is changing. So this is exciting. Okay, let me shuffle and I'll be right back. Okay, so Kamala's energy update. Let's see what this is about. Okay, this is MAGA. And it says hater. This is MAGA. And I believe they're not hating Kamala. They're going to end up hating the Orange Menace. It's been building. There's been more hatred for him. That's a harsh word. But anyway, that's the word that we're using right now. There's been a lot of hatred, more and more hatred from MAGA and from Republican has been building up. In the end, he will lose so much support. That's a lot from one card, huh? He'll be removed by the military. This is my police card or my military card. We're going to call it military. Okay, it's like she knows, I believe she knows that the Orange Menace is going to be discovered by the Republicans / MAGA, that the Orange Menace is nothing but a fake friend. The record is going to be set straight about the Orange Menace, and he's actually setting it straight for himself. Look at the Epstein files. He's failing all over the place. Also, firing people, getting rid of people's jobs, arresting people with no due process. There's just so many things. He's actually setting the record straight himself about how horrible of a human being he is. This card says SEX protection. I'm not going to show the card. I'm going to say that's the Epstein files. One of the second thing that's going to get him removed from office. And what we need to do is sit back, watch the SH go down, enjoy the gossip, get our popcorn out. Our main job is to fight in every way we can, but also to witness and to learn so this never happens again. Yeah, she knows the tea, already knowing the tea. Remember the card yesterday, it was saying that the pendulum was saying that she knows that she's going to be president in 2026. She knows the orange mist is going to be removed. So does Walz. This is everyone. Trump supporters, MAGA, Democrats, everyone. We're to this point. Anger management, where we just want our heads to literally pop off. Like, we're done. We've been done. Okay, there's a... I'll go ahead and cover this up. This says promiscuous, and it has a young girl, under 18, okay? I'll say this is Epstein files. The reason the Orange Menace is going to be hated so much, he's saying he's keeping his promises. He's not keeping his promises, and the things he said he's doing completely the opposite. Like, he's insane. This is the Orange Menace bugaboo, causing fear and worry. Okay? Which is getting people so angry. MAGA, Republicans, Democrats. So the key card here is already knowing the tea. So this is telling me that she already knows that the Orange Menace is going to be removed from office. There's going to be an interim team, and that and then there's going to be another election, and that she's going to be president. All right. This is wild to me. Clear, spirit. Is this card about what Kamala knows? Yes, clear. Spirit, does Kamala know the Orange Menace is going to be removed from office soon? Yes, clear. Spirit, does Kamala know there's going to be an interim team with her, Biden, Obama, and Walz? Does she know this? Yes, clear. Spirit, does Kamala know there's going to be a new election in 2026? Yes, clear. Spirit, does she know she's going to win that election? Yes. That is crazy. The stealing of the election did not come up in this card, but Epstein came up in this card twice. Clear. Spirit, does Kamala believe the Orange Menace is going to be removed first and foremost for the Epstein files? No. Clear. Spirit, does Kamala know he's going to be removed first for stealing the election, and secondly for the Epstein files? Yes. Okay. This is a trip. I have another question. Clear. Spirit, did you, are we towards the end of all this happening? Is that why you had me use What Lies Beneath with Kamala? Yes. Okay. This is a shocker because I've never got this reading before. I've never used these cards with her before. This is awesome. This is an awesome read. Okay. It's actually shocking. In fact, I'm going to put shocker in front of this read because it is shocking. Shocker. All right. So let me go ahead and shuffle again and we'll read about Walz's energy and see what he knows. Because also yesterday, we did the pendulum questions. He knew all that same information that Kamala knew, which is why he's wrapping up supposedly him being governor of Minnesota. Let me shuffle and we'll read. Okay, so I shuffle the cards and let's read about Walz's energy. Now, when I paused, you guys, I went and just checked this up really quick about Walz, and he's been interviewed several times, especially locally in Minnesota on YouTube. And he's been interviewed and asking if he's going to run for a third term. He hasn't made up his mind yet. And he said, you know, I need to make up my mind here soon, probably within the first week of September. Okay. And I think there were some other interviews and people said that it sounded like he's not going to run. So let's find out what the cards have to say. Because yesterday it came out that he knew too, the same stuff Kamala knew. What? All right. Here we go. Expecting a new beginning. That tells us right there. Okay, let's keep going. But right now I'm seeing expect a new beginning means, yeah, he's not running for governor. He's expecting a new beginning, which I think is vice president of the United States. Shocker. Let me just wipe my readers down. Sometimes these readings are just so crazy and so shocking. You're like, what? You don't even see it coming. All right, let's see what's in the middle. Watching the SH go down, enjoying the gossip. So that's what we need to do. We need to be watching and learning so this doesn't repeat itself. Okay. All right. Bad choices. This, I believe, is the Orange Menace. He knows the Orange Menace has made a lot of bad choices. Epstein, stealing a whole election, and about 20 million other things. Getting a room, motel, hotel, suite, business, pleasure. This is Epstein. Epstein files, Epstein crimes that took place at Mar-a-Lago with the Orange Menace. Allegedly. I'm going to hold out for this private relationship card for just a minute. Keeping promises. I believe this is about the Orange Menace. No, taking that back. I just got this. I was listening to Walz, and what just came to me was that this is Walz saying keeping his promises. He wants to do, if he runs for governor, whether he runs for governor or not, he wants to do whatever is best for the people, not for himself. So he wants to keep his promise. He'll make a decision whatever best for what the people want, not what he wants. Isn't that a novel idea? Orange Menace don't think like that at all. And this is the Orange Menace himself, Mr. Envy, Mr. Jealous. Walz, he is tired of the drama, like the rest of us. He's so sick of the Orange Menace. Yeah, I believe he knows that the Orange Menace is going to get thrown out, tossed out, trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. The trash is about to be tossed out of the White House, and he knows about that. Like the rest of us, he's sick and tired of all of it. He does not want to hear it anymore. And he knows that the Orange Menace is going to have a lot of MAGA and Republicans hating him. I think this private relationship is Walz and Kamala. Kamala is president, he is vice president. Let's just see. Clear, spirit. Private relationships. Is this Kamala and Walz? Is that what this represents? Yes. Clear, spirit. Does this represent Kamala as president and Walz as vice president? Yes. Okay. Clear, spirit. Does Walz know that the Orange Menace is going to be removed from office? Yes. Clear, spirit. Expecting a new beginning. Is the new beginning first, the Orange Menace to be removed? Yes, clear. Secondly, for there to be an interim team. Kamala, Biden, Obama, Walz. Yes, clear. Spirit, expecting a new beginning. Is that a brand new election for president and vice president? Yes, clear. Spirit, in 2026, will Kamala win the presidency and Walz win the vice presidency? Look at that, and look how big it is. Clear. So, spirit, so Walz, like Kamala, knows about all of this already, right now. Yes, clear. Spirit, let's just confirm all this. Clear, spirit, will Walz run for a third term as governor? No. Crazy. Absolutely crazy that the card reading, Kamala's card reading and Walz's card reading are completely going with what we read about or asked the pendulum yesterday. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. They said when all this goes down, we're going to be shocked. It's never happened before. We're going to be shocked. So, oh, and I want to say one thing real quick. I don't get it very often, but once in a while, I have one of the subs here says, that's not the way it works. Are we in normal times? Absolutely not. When have we ever in the United States history allowed, because he didn't really, he stole it, okay? But he was allowed to run, okay? He shouldn't have even been allowed to run. When in U.S. history have we had a 34 count convicted felon / convicted sexual assaulter in the White House? Impeached twice, stealing White House stealing top secret information. I mean, and I can keep going on with the list of crimes that he's committed. So these are we in normal times? No. So really, you shouldn't say that's not how it works. How does it work? Does it work that like Garcia gets no due process and gets sent to El Salvador prison, then gets brought back here, and now he's being sent out again because he wouldn't say that he committed a crime that he didn't commit. This is all illegal as hell. So things are nowhere near how they used to be. So I really, personally, I really don't want to hear that comment again, because if we're in normal times, yeah, you can say that, but we're just not. All right, you guys, that is it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. You can give this video a thumbs up. Comments, questions, anything you want me to read on, leave that below. Do something to make yourself happy, because we are going through it. Love, peace, and happiness, and I will talk to you guys in my next video that's coming up shortly. All right, bye, guys.